first question we got to ask is, Nate had to leave a little bit prematurely, but he gave the thumbs up as he walked off. What can you tell us?
Yeah, I think he had a little zinger. Just said he was, he was tired, but he just felt a little zing. He didn't feel like it was anything major. So we won't, I'm not a doctor, but he didn't. If he don't act like it's a big deal, I'm not going to act like it's a big deal. So,
Steph.
For him, I guess overall his outing, what'd you think? And I guess what was that conversation like? When Coach Parker went out there and decided to let him try it again.
Yeah, he was good. I mean, and he was good against. They're a really good offensive team. I'm sure you've seen their numbers. They jumped on some fastballs early, and he had to really adjust, which is probably good for him. He had to really pitch with his off speed the last couple of weeks. He's kind of been a predominant fastball guy, but today he was able to mix and pitch all 4 pitches.
Steve.
It seems like when runners get on, Nate really bears down. Tonight it seemed like he really went into attack mode when they got guys on base. I know it's really encouraging to see as you get ready for SEC play, but is that just kind of who he is, or is that just kind of part of the game plan? How would you kind of describe that?
No, he's an ultra-competitive kid. So we were taking him out. Coach, I got to go back out there. I need to pitch. So he's a competitive kid. He wants the ball. He wants to pitch on Friday night. And he's pitching good. And it's just, we talk about it all the time. It's they'll get a hit here and there, but it's hard to get too many. And he just keeps competing.
Benjamin.
You really had the wheels turning there in the 7th with the bullpen, kind of spitting that one arm after another. What was the conversations between you and Coach Parker in terms of what moves to make when? What does it sort of look like?
Well, we were trying to get the lefty out. That didn't work. And then we went to the righty. When you come out of the pen and we walk a guy and we hit a guy, that's what starts the inning. It's not the hits. I thought Luke Dodson came in, did a great job, matched up on their lefty. And I thought Tyson Harden was really good. Once again, they get a hit or so, but he pitches out of it, and then Brooks pitched great at the end. So, we just got to come out of the bullpen for some of the guys and attack the strike zone.
Steph.
Fans obviously wanted Dakota to get a chance there in the 8th to get a triple, but what did you think of kind of overall, his approach at the plate?
I'm so out of it, I didn't even know he was going for it. So I didn't know he was going for a cycle, but he's been pretty good the last week or so. He's kind of made some changes in his stuff, and Hunter has too. Hunter hit another hard ball tonight and another big hit, and I think those 2 guys are coming along. We got to get a couple more coming with them. I mean, that game tonight, should be 8-1, and we're saving our bullpen. Unfortunately, we leave first and second, no outs. We leave second, third, 1 out. We leave bases loaded, 1 out. And good baseball teams expand the game there. They expand the game. Not even with a hit, just a sac fly. We have a couple sac flies. Brooks Auger's fresh for tomorrow, and everything else. It plays things through the week, and we just got to do a better job.
Steve.
Kind of piggybacking on that, you get 7 hits from DJ and Hunter combined, and all 5 of your RBI. That really hadn't been the case where those guys have been carrying you as much. So how rewarding is it to see those guys in 3-4 hole kind of come through tonight?
Yeah, it was great. I know how hard they've worked. I know how this game can be tough at times, and it's big years for both guys. They want to get out to great starts, and probably didn't get out to their what they thought was a great start, but they're starting to really hit. And when they do, we'll really take off as an offense.
Danny P.
Could you have sit around all day, watch it rain? How much did y'all really want to get out there and get this thing going tonight?
Well, I think we probably had about 1,000 calls to the office today, and even my wife. I shut my phone off. I told the kids at 8 o'clock this morning. I said it's going to be beautiful at 6 o'clock tonight, and be ready to go, because it's hard mentally. You got to prepare the kids, because they walk around all day. There's no way we're playing. Their parents tell them they're not playing. The fans say we're not playing, and about 5:30 today, the sun came out and took the tarp off, and you're ready to go. No outside VP, no in and out. So I've done this long enough, either I'm trying to mind trick the young kids, but they, and everybody else probably in our community, because I don't think anybody thought we were playing, but we needed to play today. I mean, you saw every SEC, because SEC play starts next week. Every SEC team was playing today. They were playing 11 in the morning. They were moving games everywhere to get them in, because you're wanting your Friday night guys to throw.
Steph.
For Nate, I know obviously early in the year you're trying to be a bit more conservative with the pitch count, and he's worked his way up. As he's kind of stepped into the starting role, how promising has it been that, as the pitch count has ramped up, it seems like he hasn't dropped off his stuff at all?
And he's going to be, his stuff is just as good at 50 pitches as it is between 90. We try to get him to 90 to 100 to 110, maybe right in there, but his stuff is still really good, at that point. So he's a big physical kid. So he works really hard. He takes care of his body. He does everything the right way. So you know, it's nice to be able to lean into a guy like that on a Friday night.
Tanner.
Coach, Johnny Long tonight, solid job behind the plate. Now, deeper into the season, what have you kind of made out of those two transfer catchers and what they've been able to bring?
They've been great for us. You know, they've been really good. They bring a lot of energy behind the plate. They catch. I mean, they really catch and receive, and they understand what we're doing, and they're good throwers. But they're energy guys. Offensively, they do a lot. They're a little different, but they do some different things. You know, so they give us quality at bats. You know, if it's a bunt or a backside single or an HBP. You know, like they're just in there fighting and competing, and that's the best thing I loved about him and Joe.
Steve.
Brooks has now had 7 appearances and has yet to surrender a run. And it seems like when he comes in, like the air in the building kind of changes a little bit. Are you getting that same kind of feeling in the dugout where there's just a confidence level with the team with him on the mound?
I think so. I mean, he's been really good this week, right? And the outing at Southern Miss, and very similar. You know, the outing at Southern Miss on Tuesday night, it was a 9-pitch at bat, and tonight's was an 8-pitch at bat, and he just didn't give in to a good hitter, you know, to a good player, and you know, as a closer, you know, that coming out there and being ready to go from pitch 1 is huge, and not letting something start or not falling behind. So he's been really good at that.
Steph.
Most pressure-packed moment was pregame. Marshawn on the mic. What'd you think?
I don't know. I didn't know that was coming. So he had asked for it, I guess. But I told him, I said, Merce, I'm glad you hit that double, because if you didn't, I said, you're never singing again, because he was like 0 for 3 and not playing good at that point. So, and he's been phenomenal. I mean, he couldn't be any better, but he ended up putting that swing together there. But yeah, let's say if you ever get to meet David and talk to David, David's a lot more than just a baseball player. He's got a lot of cool things about him. He comes from a neat family, and you know, he's, like I said, he's a great player. He's a fun player, but it's a neat personality. It's a neat kid to have on your team.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you guys. See you tomorrow.
DJ, I guess that home run early, just how big was it, you know, for you guys? You've had some games where you've had to come from behind to be able to jump and get that lead. Just how big was that for the team today?
That was a big hit. I would say really enjoyed that moment running around the bases, but in that time we really needed that hit and those runs, so that was a pretty big moment.
Steve.
I know the last few days, last few ball games, been kind of tough, but tonight 3 hits, and you had a 15-pitch at bat where it didn't feel like he could finish you. How much better are you seeing it this week, and how comfortable are you up there right now?
I'm seeing it a little bit better. I don't think I was ever seeing it bad. I think I was just between lining out and just not hitting my pitches. But got to continue to get better. Tonight's still not the way I really wanted it to be. I wasted 2 at bats, so yeah, we're going to continue to do better.
Steph.
I guess, Hunter, for you, we know the power potential that you have. I guess what's kind of your mentality early in the season of not trying to do too much and not, you know, trying too hard to get that home run?
I really don't think about it much. You know, if it comes, it comes. Like, I mean, I hope it'll come. I'm sure it'll come. But no, that's what gets me bad habits. I want to start thinking about home runs. So I'm just trying to get base hits.
Steve.
DJ, you came up needing triple to get the cycle there, and there was a little murmuring in the crowd about that. I mean, were you aware of that, and do you even think about that sort of stuff?
The Jackson State game, I think I was a triple away. I was kind of thinking about it then, but this game, it didn't really hit me until the first baseman said something to me when I got to first on the walk, and he was like, "Yeah, we can't let you get the triple." So for the cycle, so I was just like, "Wow, I didn't even know I was just a triple away." I don't really think about it.
DJ, I know that it's talked about a lot of sort of a cliche about the game slowing down when you're seeing the ball well deflected. Has that felt true for you of late?
Oh yeah, for sure. Really just like you said, just slowing everything down, being myself, not trying to do too much. Really just helps a lot around the team and everything.
Cam.
For both of you guys, batting back to back in the order, when both of y'all are really rolling, you get 4 hits, you get 3. Just kind of, are y'all able to build off of each other like that? And what's kind of like that feeling like for both of y'all?
It's a great feeling because like we always joke around with each other about who's gonna get the most hits or whatever. So that's a pretty good feeling.
Yeah, I got confidence, and he'll get on base for me, and I'm sure he has confidence. If he doesn't get the bat he wants, I'll pick him up, and he picks me up at the same time. So I mean, it works good.
Steve.
Really, both you guys. I mean, obviously their offensive numbers are what they are. They're one of the top hitting teams in the country. Do you feel a sense of competition with that too? That's, hey, you know, we're a good offense too, and this is a chance for us to go out here and, you know, perform and compete head to head with these guys.
Yeah, I mean, we know we can hit. We haven't done it early like we wanted to or we expected to, but hitting's a weird thing. So it's baseball. So continue to do it every single day. It'll start rolling.
Steph?
For both of you guys, Coach Lamona said he didn't know it was coming, but Mershawn singing the national anthem, what would you think? And did you guys know he was doing that today?
No, I didn't know.
No,
He
I
told
didn't
me
know.
I had it next Friday, so be on the lookout for that.
Danny P?
Leonard, just talk about raining all day, we weren't even sure y'all were gonna play, just how refreshing did it feel like to get on that field and be able to do this tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it felt good. We've been playing well, so we didn't want to take a day off. Trying to get that win streak, keep going. So Coach Lim did a great job keeping us focused the whole day because we really didn't know if we were going to play or not. So yeah.
Steve?
DJ Bulldogs have now won 7 games in a row. I mean, obviously you guys are having fun at the ballpark, but you know, what's kind of been the key, you think, you know, to putting this streak together?
Really, just going out there and just having fun. You know, not worried about the bad, or just focus on the good, really, and just continue to build on that and get better every day. That's all you can do.
Cam?
Dakota, 4 for 4 a week before SEC play starts. Just how important is it for you to really get it rolling before you enter that SEC gauntlet?
It's very important for me because I feel like last year I started getting rolling the week before SEC play, so it feels good. Great feeling.
Steph?
Hunter, he doesn't get that hit until later in the game, but you know, Mershawn's obviously been seeing the ball real well. What kind of a boost has it been to the offense having him in the 2-hole with the way he's been playing?
It's awesome. You know, you have Amani leading off, which is great. Can lead the yard first pitch every game. And then Marshawn's just a tough at bat. Like, it's so hard to get him out. He's got great hand to bat, ball to skills. So yeah, he gets on base for us, and when we're right, we drive him in.
Steve?
I guess to both of you guys, the camo hats have been kind of a mainstay at Dudy Noble this year, dating back to Military Appreciation Week. And how do you guys feel about the camo hats? And do you think you need to keep wearing them since you got the streak going?
I actually questioned everybody about that today. I was like, why are we wearing the camo hats every Friday? I don't know. I like the maroon. I don't have a problem with it, but why not go with maroon?
Hunter?
I don't know. I enjoy the camo hat. That's just how I am. But I'm sure you could have guessed that. I don't know. I don't think it's the hat. I think it's just the ball glove. Wherever we wear, when we're winning, we need to win.
All right, thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.